I actually do. I have yes.
We're ready, slime. So
It's far too late. I would say I would rather argue with friends than debate with them, because I would rather have an honest disagreement with my friends than and like come to a conclusion where we're both honest with each other and we're both passionate about our perspective.
What do you think a
Like,
debate is?
no,
That
that's not a
that
debate.
yes.
Because a
Okay.
debate is
Okay.
where you would
Debate is when you have differences of opinions and you argue your side of what your opinion, and they argue their side of their opinion, and y'all come to never mind.
You see, I'm going to say a
Are we
debate is
live?
where you have differences of
Yeah,
values.
we are.
And hi everyone.
We are live.
Well, it depends on the argument's on, right? Like if it's on like something.
Yeah, I would say
very
an argument's
serious.
over opinions and a debate's over values.
I feel like not having this conversation live, so you know.
Can I tell you guys about the best ongoing argument I have with one of my best friends?
I would love to hear about your ongoing argument with one of your best friends.
Okay, so many years ago, this is like one of my best friends from like my whole life, and another one of our friends. We're all in a hostel in London. We were all sleeping in the same room. There were many other people there. So me and my other friend woke up in the morning, and this friend, the third friend, was gone. Like she just wasn't there. And we were like, oh my God, where'd she go? What's up? So then like finally we like managed to get a hold of her, whatever. And she was like, oh, I left because people in that room were having sex. And me and my other friend were like, we were there. No one was having sex. Like genuinely, no one was having sex in there. Like we would have heard it too. And she was like, no, there were. And then like it's like years ago. And I'm still like, sometimes I bring it up and I'm like, no one was having sex in there. Like genuinely, you made that up. You dreamt it. And she's like, no, I swear they were. And I don't know what happened, but like, I literally like, we will never agree on this. And she was like, that's why I left. And I was like, no, you made that up. You dreamt it. Like, that did not happen. That's a lie. And we will never agree.
Watching something where people were having sex in what y'all were watching.
I know, yeah, but it's also.
And maybe that's what she thought she heard. Maybe she heard that and thought it was someone actually having sex.
We're going to say hello, and then I'm going to tell you about my dumbest ongoing argument. How about that? Hi, Jenna. And hi, Essie. Hi, and bye to both of those wonderful people. Anna Arky up on screen was the first in the chat. And then we've got Somber Honey. Welcome back, Honey Bunny. Amanda. Hello, friend. Welcome.
That's a beautiful profile picture.
Huh?
The light through the hair.
I know. I noticed that. Isn't that gorgeous lighting?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hi, Jess. Thank you so much for rating. I know you brought everyone from your channel over here. You are so sweet. Hi, Nicole. Yes, the subscriber of day does keep the dark thoughts away, and you will find everybody up here has their channel down below. Please give likes and subscribes. Go to their Ko-fis. Give them money. Esther is here. Hello. We know that she's on the screen. Cool is here. Cool says we're all awesome and they like my stream. And that just makes me so happy. You see, Nicole agrees. It was a heck of a way to enter a screen, arguing about what's arguments and not. And Joanne is here. Hello, Joanne. Chaos happens here, Joanne.
Chaos.
Sometimes you get lucky with good lighting at a friend's wedding. I know, right?
Nice. Yeah.
So my sister and I'm going to give people a couple more minutes to fill out the poll in the chat over how long they want the first sprint to be.
Why?
But I vividly remember, and I don't have many vivid memories of my childhood, right? But I vividly remember going to Walmart with my mother and my sister and my little brother and picking out our year supply of toothbrushes. We got one toothbrush each a year, right? And my sister, we each had our own colors, right? I always got blue stuff. My sister always got purple stuff. And my brother got whatever other color he wanted, right? My dumb sister said, I want the blue toothbrush because it has the little plastic things on the sides that help clean your teeth, right? Because those were brand new and she wanted one of them. So she got blue, which meant that I had to get purple. Fast forward 4 months. And we've both been using the same purple toothbrush. To this day.
Wait, what?
To this day.
No.
He will insist that the purple toothbrush was hers.
No.
It was so gross.
No.
To this
Ew.
day. I will still get upset about it, friends.
As you should.
It was my toothbrush. Anyways. Yes, honey, it was an oh no situation. It was horrible. We did vulnerability checks backstage. Laura was an 8, Tiffany's a 1, Anna was an 8, Esther was a 3, JC was a 10 as her usual self. So I would like to start with a warm-up question. If you were a tomato-based dish, what dish would you be?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh,
Ravioli.
whoa. Y'all had answers ready. I'm going to be salsa. But like a white girl salsa, like a mild, chunky salsa.
Curry. Tomato-based curry.
A tomato-based curry. Okay.
Chicken parm.
Chicken parm. Who hasn't answered?
Esther.
Probably lasagna.
Lasagna with the layers.
See, I'm a ravioli because I have a surprise inside.
Ooh.
I'm complicated, so
Complicated and hard to get hot.
not gonna say anything about that.
Exactly, Nicole. No one was using the blue one. Oh, God. A tomato. A what?
Tomato pie.
Tomato pie?
Tomato pie.
A what?
That's a
Never heard of that.
Somber. Honey, explain yourself.
Wait a minute, I feel like I've heard of a tomato pie.
I've never heard of it.
Whatever.
Okay. Interesting.
Nicole.
Well, but I know there's people who put like tomato sauce in cakes. So maybe
Yeah.
it's kind of the same
Is that
thing.
tomato soup with the side of a grilled cheese sandwich?
I was literally just thinking that, like, that would be
Just
good.
kidding.
Or like grilled cheese with tomato in it. Very good.
A grilled cheese with
I
tomato in
mean-
it is superior.
It looks pretty, but
Oh, it's a pizza!
Oh,
in a pie
okay.
crust.
Wow, no.
Say pizza. I didn't know that. Okay.
Well, because it doesn't quite like it looks pizza. Oh, I can't make it show up because I have the stupid green screen on. I don't know if I can't make it.
Just the video that is.
No, it's not happening, Tiffany.
Oh, she said absolutely.
Yeah, so
grilled
it's a
cheese
slice
with
of pizza.
soup. She said absolutely grilled cheese with soup.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nick, I demand you answer your text messages, sir.
Oh, right.
And then-
A lot of people are in their Pokemon bubble. I forgot about
Oh
that.
yeah, they did say they would be playing Pokemon.
Yes, Nick.
That's okay.
Public
There's a
gaming
Pokemon
like
thing
user.
going?
And they release
Pokemon Scarlet.
and another one. It's two versions.
Bop, 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 bop. The poll has won 25 minutes for our first sprint, my friends.
I just don't even know why you did the poll.
Give the people what they asked for.
I'm gonna give
30 minutes is a warm up.
30 minutes. Not a warm up.
Oh, I
Yes,
love
that is a warm up.
I know, right? Isn't this a gorgeous timer? Laura made it specifically for me.
Oh, nice.
Aww.
Isn't
No
it
one else
pretty?
wants you.
There's a surprise at the end. Da-da-da-da-da.
No, don't show it.
I'm not. It's going to be a surprise. My friends, we are going to go ahead and roll on out into our first sprint. 25 minutes on the clock. Let's get going. Roll on out.
Do we still talk at the beginning of this, or is that just on my stream?
It's just on yours and JC streams.
Okay.
I mean, we could change it to here.
You are already changing
Cease
it.
and desist before I mute you all.
Do it to annoy Gwenna because she picked 25 minutes and did a poll to annoy me. But okay.
JC, at your streams, you should have a poll of like all the answers are 30 or all the answers are 45.
I don't like polls. That's why I never do them.
Don't give her ideas on that.
I will mute you all, seriously.
I've been muted this whole time. I'd just like to point that out.
I know Tiffany's not playing along.
Ring, friends. Welcome back. Welcome back. We've got the timer going in the background for a 15-minute break. We might go longer. We might just need a 15. It depends on how long it takes for you guys to answer the question. So the question is, tell me about a time you weren't close, someone you were not close with held space for you in a moment of distress. If you do not have one or you do not want to answer, as always, you can pass. I bring the question up because earlier today, one of my clients unexpectedly got some very bad news right before walking in. And we were not close before, but I definitely think we were close by the time they left for the day.
Ooh, that's lovely.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I don't
We
know
can
if
start
this
with the
counts,
test.
but
Yeah, I have one.
so I was having depression issues always, but at my old job, and it was just really hard to try and like get my phone appointments with my doctor because it's a big open office. Like, where can you take your phone call? And so the HR person was walking by when I was talking to someone about it, and he's like, I got you. And so he's like, here are the conference rooms. We don't have clients. Use it whenever you want. So
Oh,
yeah,
literally gave you a space.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Hmm.
Anna Arki, you said you had one?
Yeah. So just like some vague background, I lived in the UK for 6 years, and then when I had to leave basically because my visa ran out and I couldn't get a job or anything that would sponsor a visa, so I kind of unexpectedly had to move back to the US for a few months in between stuff, and that was just like a really hard time. One, because like Laura, like you said, the depression of it all, but also I was just kind of felt like I had failed at everything, and I was like in a relationship that was like kind of strained by that, and then ending being toxic. But like just kind of everything was like bad and at a head at that point. And at one like I met this girl who lived in like the place where my mom was living, where I was staying. And at one point she was giving me a ride somewhere, and we didn't know, like we were like friendly, but I had like only just met her. And at one point she just asked me like the most generic, like innocuous question, and I just like started sobbing in her car, and she just pulled into a parking lot and just sat there with me while I cried, and then like drove me home. And it was just the most, I was like, I just really appreciated. She was like, okay, I'll just sit here with you and let you like exist outside of time while this happens. And then, yeah.
I love that. That's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good friend. That's a true like human
Yeah.
being.
Yeah.
You know, human compassion is so underrated. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else got stories they want to share?
I don't know if this counts, but I had a cousin who was killed like a number of years ago, and my family was, it was when I was living in Denver. My family was coming down here for the funeral, and I had a job that was just bleh. And because she was killed over New Year's and I just had New Year's off, they didn't want to give me the time off to go to the funeral. And so it was a whole big thing. And I kind of fought with them. And so they ended up giving me like 2 days. And it's like a 14-hour drive to Denver, or from Denver to St. Louis.
Uh-huh.
And so, I mean, it was doable, but it was more like I'd have to drive down here, turn around, and then drive back. And so I thought I could ride with my family, but they were leaving like way early in the morning and I was going to have to close. So I wouldn't be able to leave. It was a retail store. And so I was talking to one of my friends. I was kind of upset about it. And she goes, give me 15 minutes and call me back. And so I hung up and called her back. I don't even know if it was actually 15 minutes later. And she was like, okay, so I talked to my mom. I can take the next couple of days. She's like, what I'm going to do, she was like, it's still in college. She's like, I'm going to sleep during the day. And she's like, when you get off work, have your bags packed. Just come to my house. I'll drive the first half while you get some rest. And then you drive the rest. And we'll get you there. And so literally, I think I got up at like 10 o'clock. It took a half an hour to get to her house. I got there. She had all her bags packed. Her mom had packed us like a lunch and everything to eat. We got into the car and she drove to maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I took over and we changed like in a, like, what is it, like a rest stop, and went straight to the funeral.
That is so kind. I love it. What wonderful acts of kindness. Damn. Hi to Eva, hi to Morgan, and hi to Ashley and Mia. Good luck on your 5K, Ashley. I know you can do it though. Ashley's always rocking out the high word counts.
Mm-hmm.
I believe, Esther, you answered this down below.
Yes.
Perfect. And Eva had an answer here in the comments. She said, circa 2013, the darkest year of their life, I was by myself and would be for more than 10 hours more and didn't feel safe around myself. I knocked on a neighbor's door, bawling. They were both a good decade younger than I was, but had been friendly. I said through the sobs I was having a really hard moment and just wanted to hang out, and they invited me in. They gave me something to drink and offered me weed. I declined, but went back not long after, and that's when I started the weed thing, early 30s age, and just let me hang out for 10 hours. We stayed friends until we moved apart. Ah! So good. I hope one day I'm that kind of neighbor. Honey says, my first semester at college, the TA for one of my classes found me having a panic attack in an elevator at 3 a.m. and sat with me until I felt better and then walked me back to my dorm. I feel like that's half my college experiences. It's just TAs and RAs covering my ass for ungodly emotional episodes. Esther did go ahead and define holding space for someone. Thank you. And Eva's over there on Twitch. Hi, Eva, on Twitch. Okie dokie. Let me see here. Also, Eva wants to know, does anyone here have an Etsy shop? Anybody?
I used to.
Used to, yeah.
She just has questions. Okay, here we go. Nicole, congrats. Finished reading goal for one of the books. Nice. It is okay to skip any and every question that you want. I'm wondering, teacher books. They still have my order and are sending it out to my current address. Wow.
That's nice.
After a year.
I hope it's something good.
I hope this too. Ashley says, oh yes, 4 years ago I went to my family's old lake house right after they sold it. I was devastated. I remember our neighbor there showed me through the window how the new owners had torn it up. That place had so many childhood memories for me and even into my young adult years. So when I looked into the window and saw it completely gutted, I started sobbing uncontrollably. This neighbor was an older man who was very, very quiet, but he just stood there with me and then took me into their house. His wife just hugged me and held me while I kept crying and crying. The worst part was her birthday, and she had friends and family over, and I didn't realize it until after I crashed their party. Even 4 years later, I still cry if I see a picture of our old lake house. I wish I hadn't sold it. Oh, no. That's so sad. And also, that's a sad funny.
Yeah.
That's a funny oops. Wandering Teacher Book says a random person I never met rescued me while my car broke down in the middle of nowhere, Florida. They found a replacement oil cap and refilled my oil so I can make it to the mechanics. Hell yeah. Oh, never apologize about length, honey. Don't worry about it. We are writers.
Yeah.
Yep. Joanne, perfectly always okay to skip. I felt that way when my granddad had to sell his house. Oh, yeah. Oh, Wondering Teacher Books, it's okay.
Oh,
I get it. I do get it every time I get a migraine. You can do it, honey. You would be if someone knocked in the condition I had, pretty sure. Oh, yeah, I hope so. Certainly hope so.
Also, I'm not answering the question not because I don't want to, it's because sadly, I haven't had that experience. Like
I don't think you're the sort to break down in front of a stranger.
Yeah,
I was literally like, Esther's not going to have an answer for this.
Yeah, I don't put myself in those situations. I have other coping mechanisms when things get really rough and I don't have anyone that I feel safe around to kind of like let out. And that's what I do. I know if I'm not close with someone, they're not gonna see me like that.
I literally put up that question and I was like, I don't think Esther or JC are going to answer this. Probably because they don't do this.
Yeah.
JC might, but Esther definitely not. Esther definitely not.
Yeah, I'm not close to not opening up, so I'm like, I have a hard time leaning on people I'm close to. So,
and I will say, I had anxiety attacks, and I still don't let people that I'm not close with know that that's happening. It's just not in my personality, and it's not how life taught me to be.
I get that. I definitely do. It's one of those things where you either have a miraculous moment like that, or you have the community that makes it so that you don't need to. Right? And I find that I've often had moments like that in times where I did not have that sense of community.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you need the most as well.
Yeah.
Well, oddly enough, I've been the person other people who didn't know me from Adam felt that they could open up with.
Yeah, that has happened to me, and I don't know, because of life experiences and the type of different people that I have in my family, that it's just I always strive to make myself a safe person, whether you know me or not. And I think that kind of like always, like I'm always more worried about, am I someone safe? Am I coming off as a good person? Am I doing right by this person rather than seeking help when I need it?
I guess I kind of do, because people keep stopping you on the street asking for directions.
It has happened to me, and I'm like, I'm not from this country. I apologize.
This one time, somebody asked me for, like, is this where something's happening? So I was trying to look it up, and while I'm looking up, they tell me about all 4 of their divorces. It's like,
what? Oh my god!
Tiffany's exact face. Tiffany's exact face in that moment.
I don't know why a lot of people don't stop me, because I will be like.
It's like a Friday or a Saturday night, and I was like taking the bus back from my friend's house, and I was so clearly like it's like Friday night or whatever, and like everyone's like dressed up to go out, and I was wearing like sweatpants and a t-shirt because I'd just been at my friend's house, and so many people stopped me to ask for directions. And the thing is, like, if it's like a drunk girl, I'm like, yes, ask me, don't ask like some creepy man. But it was just like all these random people, and I was like, I'm clearly not here for like a good time. I'm just going home, guys. Like, stop asking me questions.
That's what it is, man. They thought you were a native. They're like, this person knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Sweatpants, they're reliable.
Yeah.
Honey, I will call you honey anytime, any day. I call strangers honey sometimes. Eva once lost a tire. That happens a lot. Tires would blow while I was driving long distances. Wow. Happened right across from my house in the middle of nowhere. The woman invited me inside and introduced me to their newborn while giving me snacks. The man changed my tire and didn't really seem thrilled about it. I didn't even ask.
Oh my god.
Their house is still there. I still commute past it. Their newborn would be drinking age now. Wow. Wondering Teacher Book says, I apparently have one of those faces because people come up to me and be like, hi, trauma dump.
No.
I hate that. Yep.
Did you get your turkey?
I don't usually mind it unless I'm like in a hurry to go somewhere and I'm just like, yeah, now is really not the time. But I listen anyway.
For me, it depends how much.
Tonight I might be dying, but I listen anyway because they must have really needed to talk. If they are talking to someone, they don't
Yeah.
know.
For me, it depends how much peopling I've been doing. It could get kind of rough if I'm like if I need me times, like in serious need. I'm like, don't come at me. I'm not a therapist. I don't want to do this.
Yeah. And
I do have a great customer service voice, Eva, and a wonderful bless your heart.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. She does. My friends, 30 minutes with emphasis.
That's the one that
Sorry.
won.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There.
minutes.
All right.
We are going to go ahead and hop right into our next sprint. 1, 2, 3, and roll on out.
The private chat.
I just, Gwenna, do you hate me tonight?
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Those fingers rolling.
No rolling. No rolling out.
Ring-a-ring-a-ring-a-ring, my friends. Welcome on back. How did we do that sprint?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, she says. Hello.
I did little bullet points for the outline for the chapter, and I was like, okay, I got this. I know where I'm going.
Uh-huh.
This involves so much world building. My brain is like, I can't do this bullet point without like research. Shit. So I'm like trying to come up with the afterlife system of like, is there reincarnation in this world? Like, so I came up with this thing where, okay. Vampires were not reincarnated like humans who were, after their judgment and reprieve in heaven, or just rewards in hell, until their appointed birth. Humans were supposed to improve towards enlightenment and eternal peace. Vampires, however, were taken out of the cycle when turned. It was still a mystery as to where the souls of born vampires came from. And so now it's like, like trying to come up with this whole thing, and then I need to come up with blood rituals to make this bomb thing work. Like, how?
Welcome to every fantasy writer's problems ever.
Like a bullet point.
Tiffany.
Not Tiffany reappearing just to be like, yeah.
As someone who writes vampires often, yes. As someone who's eating, that's why I appear and disappear.
Yeah.
As someone who's eating. Well,
What about you, Anna Archie? Oh, yeah, you said those are pretty good, vinegary?
Yeah, they're vinegary.
they sound
Okay.
good.
And Anna, they come with your recommendations as well, correct?
Yeah, I haven't had the Pringles, but I've had other ketchup flavored chips, and I liked them.
Okay. I know, right, Tiff? I'm like, I still don't know.
I
I'm
can't eat a
still
whole
not
bag on
100%.
my own, and I don't have clips, so it's like I can reseal a can. So I'll just go with the
Yeah.
Pringle version.
Anna Archie, Esther, what'd you guys do for that sprint?
I wrote like 300 words.
Nice.
Which one's have you in? Yeah, I'm a little bit like, I'm fairly close to 40,000, which I'm excited about. But I'm also kind of like wondering if I should go back and try and like fill in stuff, because I've kind of been like, I need to get words. I'm just gonna write what I want to write, and I'm like, maybe I should try and like focus down and like make this more of a complete draft, or like when I hit 50K. But now I'm writing a lot slower because of that. So
I always believe focusing down comes after the first 50K.
okay, maybe I've written things that are like long-ish, but I've never written like this long of a novel. I've only written like short stories and like fan fiction and stuff that's long, but I've mainly written short stories and poetry, so I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm just seeing where it goes.
I mean, is the story done?
No, not yet. Like,
So
finish the story.
writing the story.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else is developmental edits.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if something comes up that you think of, then just write that and then place it where it needs to go, like once you get done.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing throughout.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, if you're using Scrivener or any program that lets you kind of like set scenes in other like folders and things like that, I usually have a folder for like orphan scenes. That is the right things that I don't know if it's gonna be here or if it's just something that I need to write for myself. That's where a lot of
you meant like a scene that doesn't have like a place yet. You didn't mean like scenes about orphans.
Yeah, I have like things like I like
when do I write about orphans?
I was like, wow, you must have a lot of orphans in your story.
Wow. She over here have you rewriting Annie.
Okay.
That's funny.
But Ashley got I have a couple chapters out, and then I have these like I was like when I want to put scenes in between, like where I put chapters, it's like chapter 5, chapter 5.5, chapter 5.75. Like,
See, I have it. I have this one on scenes, and there's some scenes
So
that
hard knock
don't.
life.
There's scenes that don't have a number, and then there's scenes that are like scene 11, scene 11.2, scene 11.4.5.
Yeah.
It's a mess, but it is my mess.
For me, I title it whatever happens in the scene whenever I have an orphan scene. So, like, I'll be like, 2 characters making out, you know? Or like whatever.
He's drinking wine out of each other's collarbones.
You have to.
Why was I meeting with another photographer yesterday, and he started talking about people's clavicles, and all I could think of was y'all with the collarbone and the wine, and I was just done. It's amazing he didn't think that I was insane. Thank you very much. Good night.
I am glad you remember the conversation.
I'm happy we could help you, Tiffany. I'm happy we could help.
I don't know if that was necessarily helpful.
I'm going to call it helpful. I'm going to call any image of clavicles and wine in your head a helpful and happy thought. Wondering Teacher's Books got 700 words in that amount of time. Congrats. That's awesome. Also, welcome home, Essie, and welcome home to us. I'm happy you're here. Nicole finished part 1 of Family of Liars and just barely finished chapter 7. Okay. Ashley Emma 618. I knew you could do it, ma'am. You and these big numbers every sprint. Eva has Hawaiian bread and dill dip. Ooh, I want Hawaiian
Never had
bread.
that together.
Oh, at the moment. I can't tell you how I was trying to make that a sandwich.
Wondering Teacher Books says caramel and toffee.
I believe that, Tiffany, because for a second I was like, can that be a sandwich?
Right?
And then I read it again. I'm like, oh, I'm reading it wrong. Okay.
I was trying to think it was some type of meat that I just wasn't familiar with. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, hi, Michael. Welcome. And Eva does recommend it. Here we go. Joanne 231 and finished chapter 6. Nice.
Woohoo!
Nicole says both are good, but toffee? Maybe toffee?
Yeah.
Definitely toffee.
Caramel for the win.
Michael says caramel.
Yeah, I choose caramel.
So, Anna, have you seen the illustrations I got back today?
I think so. Did you put them on your Instagram? Like on your
Yes.
Yeah, I did see them. They were incredible.
If you guys have not yet gone to see Laura Nettles' Instagram, go to
My pen name's Instagram.
Yeah, it's her pen
Yeah, it's
name.
not under Laura.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know about it, Gwyneth?
I don't.
It's Kiara Tanith. I'll
Okay.
type it out.
Please do. If you could drop that in the chat, Frandy friend. Nicole has one. Viva la Revolution.
Can I show it like here? Is that okay, Laura?
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's
I know.
so
Here we go. 1 second. Solo layout that shit.
There's 2 pictures.
Delicious. There's one.
Oh,
This one though, yeah.
It gives me novelist vibes, and I'm here for it.
Just delicious. Absolutely delicious. All right, let me get you off of solo mode.
Yeah.
I know how stressful that can be.
You can put me on solo mode.
Yes, Tiffany.
Well,
Tiffany, I will put you on solo mode if you eat on
With the
camera.
camera on.
Camera on.
Nobody wants to see that.
Oh, also, guest up top, caramel or toffee?
I told you,
Toffee.
caramel all the way.
Toffee.
Caramel all the way for Tiffany. Toffee all the way for Laura. Bottom row, you're up.
I like both, but probably toffee.
Toffee.
Caramel.
Caramel.
What the win?
JC, how you doing? JC still
He's
sprinting.
under protest for your 30
She'll always
minutes.
sprint for 45 minutes.
It's
Yes, I'm still on my 45.
You can do whatever you want, baby.
Love it.
But
You can do whatever you Caramel, she says.
What the
So
win?
the 3 caramel and 3 toffee on screen. And
caramel.
Oh, I'm a toffee girl.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what.
No, it's caramel is the way you say it.
Yeah, I say caramel too.
Listen, I say
Caramel.
caramel or caramel depending on my accent at the time. So
Caramel.
give me until the end of my glass of wine, and it might be caramel. Who knows?
I say it very similarly to the Spanish word, so caramel.
I say that good stuff.
Good.
The good.
Actually, there's
That's something different.
I can see some like caramel cubes. I'm like, I may want to eat that.
Has everyone on screen voted in the poll?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
Wonderful. We're going to go ahead and do that.
In the pool.
30 got 56%, so it looks like it is a late night for us, my friends. We are going to and maybe even past our usual
Is
time.
that right?
Yeah.
Do you can we get a pet cam out of you? Can I see the pupper?
Come
This is a personal request.
Come. Oh God. He's so precious.
Oh, there he is. Oh, with the Christmas tree in the background. Oh, hello, baby. Oh, what a big yawn. What's a big yawn? Okay. Thank you. I had to have it.
Where's my dog?
In time for sprint.
In time for puppy and puppy kisses.
Nicole's comment.
I did see Nicole's comment. Nicole says, I love hanging out here. Y'all are a blessing upon this earth. And I just have to say, Nicole, you're going to make me cry. I've had half a bottle of wine so far. You can't do me like this.
Oh my God.
You're so sweet.
Can't do it like this.
Can't do me like this. Can't do
Ma'am. Half a bottle?
Oh, girl, you act like I'm drinking the big bottles. It's like 2 glasses is half a regular bottle.
Is that your one that's like a very low alcohol content?
No, this is actually a
you're
regular
cool,
wine.
though.
This is a solid 20%.
You know, I saw a Christmas ornament I started to get just to bring on the streams. It was a little ornament with a box and it said wine right across it.
Yeah.
I would love that. I would love that.
If it hadn't have been $30, I might have considered.
30
Wow.
is too much.
That's a lot.
But also,
I was at
I'm
a
not
specialty
the type to
paper
decorate
store,
trees.
so you know.
Nicole, I have that effect on people. Oh, you're a sweetheart. Yes, you do have that effect on people. Goodness. Okay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and pull up the timer. We got 1:36 left on our chat. Anybody have any big bombs they want to drop before we go back into our sprint here?
No,
Why
I want
am I
my
now
puppy.
thinking of the song?
What was that?
I'm now thinking of the song. You
What
dropped
song?
the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb. It's before your time. It's okay. I'm two generations above you. Just let it go.
I don't recognize it, so
You don't know that. Oh, Jesus.
for
Excuse
me, it
Camera.
could be a song that did not play in my radio station.
Thank you. That makes me feel better, Esther.
Like,
Laura, thank you for the Roy cam. I greatly appreciated that moment.
He was
I also,
and warm.
yeah.
Smelled good.
Aww.
Yeah.
It's hard to put puppies down when you pick them up.
yeah, I'm gonna find mine. I'm like, I want my puppy.
No.
Yeah. We want
She's
your
not
puppy.
with me.
We'll make that the sprint this time, you guys. If you have a pet, go love on your pet for the first 5 minutes of the sprint.
Where's the cats, Anna?
I'm not cat. I was cat sitting for my friend, and they're back now, so I am no longer cat. I can show you pictures of the cats. You
Not
can
the
pretend that
same.
they're here.
Not the same.
I
Do
know.
you miss them?
Just
Yeah,
so I don't
you
feel
do.
totally crazy, Gwen, I check your text message.
What I do? What I do this time?
Just to check it.
Okay, I'll check. On that note, friends, let's go ahead and roll on out.
Michael, it's
Adios.
probably 70s, maybe early 80s.
So, you know, with the dinosaurs.
I believe it's 70s, Tiffany.
This is a whole mood.
A prehistoric mood.
What's happening?
I don't know, but Tiffany's still muted.
I know. She
I
said
was
something.
running with dinosaurs. I was
Oh.
the original Flintstones.
Ring, my friends. Welcome on back. I'm back, my dears. Oh, Tiffany, are you okay?
Do you have a concussion?
Oh no, yeah, are you okay?
I mean, it wasn't that huge of a box. It's like this big.
Oh,
But it like shocked me more so than anything else. Especially because I was so excited. Like I came back, I was so excited because one of my family members just called me and told me they're proposing to their girlfriend. And so they want to do pictures, and unfortunately I'm not available tomorrow to do them, but then we set up a whole engagement session the next day, so I was super excited. I think I sat down too hard and it pulled on the green screen, and then everything just kind of toppled on my head.
Oh no.
I'm sorry that it toppled in your head, but I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I know.
Glad that you're okay.
It's one of my younger family members. They're all grown it up.
Oh, how cute. Just cute.
I finally broke 28K.
Congrats, friends. How did the rest of you guys do?
I think I got like 300 something words. I'm like almost, I need like 200 more words and I'll be at 38K, which I like really want to hit.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I am, what I'm thinking is, emotionally constipated. So I'm like, I don't want to write this anymore. So I switched to editing some of the bonus scenes for Marina. So
okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, and when I say that is like, I'm not a crier, but if I spend way too much time without a good cry, it just messes up everything for me. Mm-hmm. So a good cry should be scheduled sometime soon.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. I do get that.
Essie, that's so many words.
Yeah, I know, right? 1,118.
Wow.
Insane.
I just want to say that for Ashley, had it been a 45-minute sprint, you might have gotten those 400 other words.
I'm a slut for the algorithm, so we're going to do what the people want. Ashley got 600 so far today. Congrats.
I'm not the only one.
Ashley, I honestly think you'll be able to hit that 5K.
Yeah, you got this.
Oh, yeah.
Totally got this. Oh, Nicole finished part 3 of Family of Liars. Hello. Nice. Wandering to your books.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wow.
I know, right? Yes. Let me see. Well, Ashley says I'm staring at my outline trying to decide if I want to change the climax. Should the next stream just wear a helmet?
Michael's killing me. He's killing me.
Oh my gosh, we're about to go through because Michael
the Wright brothers drew their first set.
So good.
Wright brothers, Schmidt brothers.
How did you do the stream?
I call time of death on a scene.
Yes.
That I've just given up on. I don't even want to look at them. Those characters can stay where they need to stay.
So,
JC, how did you do? Oh, I'm getting the silent treatment. Okay, that's fine.
Did I know how did you do, JC? Or are we all getting? Okay, we're all getting
the silent treatment. Okay, all right.
I can later check on NaNoWriMo website and see how she's doing.
Later,
okay. Laura, how did you do?
Wandering teacher just needs one
Anna and Tiffany and Laura. I'm working on my outline for for this stream. I actually got my word count already before coming to the stream.
Look at you.
Look at you.
If y'all can know.
If you say that you weren't productive this week on the blog, I'm actually gonna caps lock my comment.
I wasn't as productive as I would like to have been, but
you will see my caps lock comment.
But you will be happy to know I got 3,300 words earlier, so I'm actually on track now.
Great job! That's awesome.
Thank you, Laura, Anna, Tiffany, and Esther.
Killing it.
JC, like your ideal productivity is like an inhuman amount of words every day. But,
I think it's just that I always imagine in my head me being able to do so much more than the actuality is.
Yeah,
and the actuality disappoints me. Because in my head, I'm like doing 50 million things that I know I can't do logically. But
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I imagine JC imagines herself at the gif of it's the cat that is like
yes.
She imagines herself sitting down for 5 hours
oh my god.
and being like a novel.
Yeah.
Boom, a novel.
I'm telling
Listen, like Michael was so on point. The Ice Age? Which one? Me, the automobile. Tiffany, steam or internal combustion? Michael, the automobile. Me. What's that? Can I hit my horse and buggy? Something tells me Tiffany took her driver's test on a horse. I thought it was a pterodactyl. Well, it had to be the horse.
I like the one
wasn't invented yet.
Was not invented, nor were the shoes that you put on the horse.
Yeah,
the horseshoes.
Tiffany called these guys before the Wright brothers drew their first sketch, and it's so good.
Good night.
I don't want to tell you this, but I made a date at Orville back in the day.
He stole your idea.
He really did.
I just want to address Ashley Emma real quick and wondering teacher books. I don't know. It might not fit the algorithm for her to do another sprint.
You know what's funny? That was actually going to be my next point, was asking you guys if you're up for another sprint. I love that Ashley writes Amish romances and Amish retellings of fairy tales. She does actually write about horses and buggies. It's so good.
I have a fascination with Amish movies and books.
Ashley has published many, many books, and you should go check her out.
I will have to, Miss Ashley.
It's very good. It is very good. How are you guys feeling? Did you want one more sprint?
I could do one more. Yeah, I would do another one if you guys want.
Esther, Tiffy?
I could try to be productive, but I'm most likely just gonna watch YouTube videos.
That's fine. So that's valid.
I could do another sprint because maybe I could look at somebody else other than the characters that I was looking at.
I'm an hour ahead, so it's already 12:14 for me.
We all know JC wants another sprint, so
we also know that what JC wants doesn't matter. So
Nicole wants another sprint. Lots of people are fascinated by the Amish, which is very profitable for me.
I love it. Well, the song, the Weird Al song, that they redid of
Amish Paradise.
Yes,
into my head.
So good.
Raise a born on Monday, soon I'll raise another.
Right. So how long are you thinking doing this sprint?
I mean, is it a baby sprint?
Feeling? It might be a baby sprint. It's gonna have to be a baby sprint because I do have my double tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so it's gonna be 20 minutes or less.
Ooh, Amish Cinderella. That's interesting.
What do you guys think?
No.
I can do it 20.
15 or 20?
20.
18?
18.
and a half.
You do it
Yes.
for, what is it, 18 and 3/4 seconds?
Yeah.
18 and
18
4
and
nights.
15 seconds.
4 nights.
All right, 1 second. Let me see if I can get it to 18 and 3/4 of a second.
There was a really good like true crime story on one of the podcasts I listened to that happened like in an Amish community. I don't even remember it all the way, but it was like someone like was murdered in a barn and they like it didn't get solved for so long because like the police wouldn't like investigate because it was like a separate community and stuff.
Why do I feel like they made a Lifetime movie out of that or something?
Oh my god, they might have, yeah.
Because I feel like that sounds familiar.
There
Like
was
I've
a
seen the
Hallmark
movie.
Amish mystery where someone was killed in a
Maybe
barn.
it was Hallmark.
And there was also a what's her face?
Well,
Murder
the
She
Hallmark
Wrote,
would have had to been
where
a murder.
someone was killed, an Amish person was killed as well.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't
there's a
there
movie
A lot of Hallmark
called,
Amish movies.
yeah.
There
Yeah.
are
But
a lot
about
of
the
Hallmark
Weird
Amish
Owl,
movies.
yeah, he does have a movie, and
Daniel
Daniel
Radcliffe is
Radcliffe is the one playing Weird Owl.
Wasn't there a
I'm
Harrison
very
Ford
excited for
movie
it.
that was Amish?
Was there what?
Was there a Harrison Ford movie where like he has to go undercover in an Amish community?
Yep.
Oh my god, okay.
Was
He
there?
was. It was The Witness or something like that.
Something.
Oh, I need the name of that movie.
I just remember that Sledgehammer did a parody episode of that.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like Ashley's got it. Witness. Yeah, I thought it was The Witness, but yeah, that's it.
And then was it Last of the? No, it's not Last of. It's another. It's one of the We Were the Mulvaneys. That was I think that was an Amish movie too. I think so. I don't know.
Ooh.
It was a
Friends,
book.
we are going to go ahead and roll out into the sprint before I dissociate too hard to click the button.
No.
Ready? Let's go.
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
Ring-a-ring-a-ring-a-ring, my friends. Welcome back from our last sprint.
Wait, I moved.
Oh, you did move.
I was like, wait, I wasn't on the top rope. Hold on.
Well, it's Tiffany coming on going.
It's me.
Which Tiffany, though? Which
Hi.
Tiffany?
I know.
Which Tiffany?
The good Tiffany. The evil twin came and left real quick. But the good Tiffany came and left and came and left.
I like to keep you on your toes. That's
Sorry, I
all.
was just finishing this sentence.
I appreciate the plot twists. If nothing else, I do appreciate the plot twist. Today, for the entirety of this stream, I got... Let me see. Oh, snap muffins. Where did it go? Huzzah. I got 890. Oh, no, I got 900 words so far for this stream, which is nice. It's good. Because I met my word count right before the stream. Good stuff. What about you guys? 975. Yeah.
Nice.
What about the rest of you?
Like for the whole stream, not for that one sprint.
I think for the whole spring was, I think, a little bit over 700 words.
Very nice. Very nice.
For not being in like a good headspace for writing, that's very decent.
It's a very decent space. You're correct.
I got 1,212 over this stream. So I finally have gotten through those bullet points of world building extravagances. Oh my gosh.
Proud of you. Great job.
The genesis of souls and blood rituals and like a library in hell. Like,
A library in hell.
yeah, where all the forgotten knowledge of times past.
That's so cool.
Satan controls all information.
That's
Look,
so good.
not Laura making people want to go to hell just to visit the library.
I know, right? That's what I would go to hell for.
I already knew I was going there, so I'm like, yes.
For yourself, I'm going to hell. But
Let me add that stop on the tour.
It's in the basement of Satan's palace. So
Listen, I'd sleep any night at your Satan's palace. Woo!
he is the liquor.
Where's Satan?
I know, JC, for real.
Yeah. Right now, the only
I don't know
two
if you'd sleep, Winna, but you would stay there.
What?
I don't know if you'd sleep, but you would stay there.
I mean, you know.
I mean, I would sleep there.
no sleeping will be done.
I don't think sleeping will be done at all.
Yeah.
Tiffy, JC, how'd y'all do?
I'm almost finished this chapter in this outline, which is what I'm working on. I don't know how many words that is, so I suppose I could highlight it and figure it out, but I don't feel like it.
Nah. Almost finished this chapter is a good place to be. It means you'll start tomorrow on a success if you don't finish it later tonight. Tiffy.
I wrote until I got annoyed with my people, and then I was going to edit until my computer kept kicking me out, and then I just decided to play video games on my phone.
Wow.
I love it. Don't worry, people. I got this new technology thing under control.
Ashley got
The other Tiffany. Your name's Tiffany too?
I'm sorry.
No.
So good. Let me see. Also, I do want to say hi and bye to Dystopia. Thank you for being here. We'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, and wondering.
Let me see. This is what happens when you're first writing a tutorial with a stick and some tar. So good.
Michael and you were hilarious.
You guys are killing it in the chat with those.
Ooh, 7 pages read of American Gods. I do love American Gods. That's a good
I've
one.
never read it, but I worked on the TV show.
We know you worked on the TV show
That's so
because
cool.
you work on everything that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Everything that's cool. Essie read 21 pages of Wicked. Nice. Wandering Teacher got 2188. Congratulations.
Oh my God, incredible.
Very nice.
Congrats on hitting your word count, and I'm so happy we were able to help. I'm so happy about that.
That's good.
Essie, 4K plus. Wonderful.
Oh my God, awesome.
Ashley, 4,200.
Holy
Heck yeah.
smokes.
And good night. And good night, Wandering Teacher books. Let me see. Ashley just wrote an intense confrontation scene between Cinderella and the prince. He knows she's the one from the ball, but she won't admit it because her stepsister is impersonating her. Creepy. And they're Amish, so they're not allowed to own laptops. So if Ella tells the prince it was her, the stepsister is going to tell everyone she writes novels on a secret laptop. Scandalous.
Scandalous. Oh gosh.
That is scandalous.
No,
I know.
Song
All the big
Scandalous.
word counts.
Oh, please tell me you haven't heard of that song either.
Which one?
Never mind.
Scandalous? I think I've heard about that one.
Prince.
Sounds familiar.
Oh boy.
I couldn't sing it, but it sounds familiar. And my friends, with that, we are going to go ahead and sign off. Do you guys want to do outros today? Oh, look at that silence. So we're not doing it. Have a great night.
Follow us. We're great.
If you want to see the pictures, go to my pen name, Kiara Tanith Author, on Instagram.
Yes. Go to their Instagrams. Go to their links down in the boxy box. Give everyone money, and we love you.
If I don't